Testing. 1, 2, 3. All right. Well, this is Reality Supreme Being, also known as HRM Caesar St. Augustine de Buonaparte. A couple of people, Beverly Moonpie or whatever, left me messages, and a few others. Anyway, I don't know why they say check out such and such video, and then they say they're new to the internet, which I believe them. One of the people happens to be like 23 years old, and they just joined in March. But what confuses me is they say something like, so what gives it away psychologically is that, and you really don't know, they mention watching, and then there's also predators on the internet and YouTube and all these different places. Anyway, to get to my point, today I'm moving. As you can see, I've emptied my there you go. That's a storage. It was full all the way out to here, out to the front here. This is the front, see, and this goes back out here, out to the back. As soon as the camera adjusts there it is. See, that's the back of the storage place. And so I'm moving, and it's 100 or it will be 110. Yesterday was 113, 107 in Woodland Hills, in Canoga Park. I don't know, way over 100. So so here I am, talking about, somebody hacked my email. By the way, so if you're trying to email me, you're going to have trouble emailing me because these. And then when I tried to call Microsoft, they said you have to call. They don't take phone calls anymore on someone who has used your email for like bulk mail. They should call me first before blocking my email. Microsoft does everything on automatic, and their automatic pilot sucks. Anyway, they say you go to abuse@hotmail.com if your email's ever been hacked and you've been blocked. When I go to the Fix-It page, and the reason I'm saying this on YouTube is because I want everybody to know how Microsoft treats people. When you go, and I appreciate the free email, that I appreciate. Don't get me wrong, Microsoft, but this is wrong. I mean, you give somebody something for free, and you obviously are asking money to fix it now. There's a couple of surfing areas that you go in one direction or you click in many different possibilities, and one of the possibilities you end up with them wanting your credit card to help you fix your email. What is that? So anyway, so I got a home phone number once from the Microsoft store, and a guy named Carlos was nice enough to give me a number, and one of the numbers was area code 425-706-7863. The other number is supposed to be a number for they have been for years now. I've been the most abused person on the planet. I've had hundreds of civil rights violations done by the city of Los Angeles, the county, and maybe even the state and federal, not maybe, the federal and state governments are involved in neglect. That's where their abuse comes in, total neglect, and using the law, the color of law, to insulate them from any responsibility or any blame. So anyway, so what somebody did is, I don't think somebody hacked my email. I think it's the government that did this. So you go on it says your email account has been blocked. So down there it says to continue to fix this. So I press continue. The next page comes up with a code asking if they can send me a code. Now get this. I'm Nublio I am Nublio 217 at hotmail.com. Now, The email that they want to send it to is TU, T as in Tom, U as in universe, asterisk, 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 5 times, and then at czar.com. I don't know who the hell that is. What, I'm going to ask them to send me a code that will help me unblock my email to somebody else's email? No. This is not hacking. This is the federal government, Obama, the government blocking me from doing any kind of publicity or getting any attention for running for president and making them look like the jerks that they all are. So that's what they've done. On top of it, they know I'm going through hassles right now. I cannot stay in this storage because I'm still suffering from the damages, from the year's worth of damages. Remember, when damages occur, it sends you into a spiral. And you need awful strong arms to pull your plane out of that dive. And if the damage is hard enough and invasive, asterisk at czar.com. Now, czar is Russian for Caesar. But so whoever it is knows that my name is Caesar. HRM Caesar St. Augustine de Buonaparte. So they've made a mistake establishing any email with the name czar in it. That's stupid. So the hacker is either a brazen hacker or it is a brazen government that's behind this. Now, it's 6 minutes and 50 seconds. You know, I have to get back to work. I'm already 1 day late, and that means the whole $359 is going to be owed on this place. Instead of somebody offering to help, I have no truck. I have to walk down this aisle in 100-degree heat. I hope you can see that. That's what the aisle looks like. 100-degree heat. And down that way is the rest of my buddy's truck. He's a friend of mine, but he's busy. He's got trouble with his truck, so he can't help me. So I have to walk over to the other side while I'm helping someone else move in and get all this stuff moved. And not one person, and that includes in the last 3 years, not one person has offered to help me. Either, well, one person offered to help me by saying that they'd send me $100, but that's I couldn't take that from a person who's disabled. So, you know, you know, my help is far beyond $100 or even $1,000. You know, my civil rights were violated. I can't sit in front of Congress and tell them point for point, systematically, and in a sequential order, where all the civil rights violations were. And even if I could prove every last one of them, remember, these civil rights go back years. And after a year or two, you lose the right to sue. How do you like that? It's called the statute of limitations. So here I am busting my kazoo on YouTube. They've got my email. They're screwing with me. Microsoft, I have to call some number or send. How do I send an email without an email address? So I have to use a friend's email and endanger them by using their email to send something to abuse@hotmail.com. I think it's better to just leave a tape on YouTube, the very same YouTube that's being run by Microsoft and Google. I mean, you know, Bill Gates, you're a crook. You're nothing but a negligent jerk. Even you could have seen some of my tapes. With the money you have, you could just very easily buy me a ticket with whatever I have left out of this crappy country, and you can have it, because it is worthless to me. It's poison. It has done me so much damage. There's no amount of money that will ever replace damage that's been done. Anyway, so I thought I would share that with you about my problems that are mounting today, and I hope I just don't get sick from the heat that's going on. So, but I will tell you this. There are forces in the universe that the government, the whole planet Earth, has no idea how they work. And there are some people walking this earth that do. And I know, because I'm one of them. And I'm telling you, for every bit of damage continuing damage that I'm going through, you're going to pay for it, all of you. That earthquake in Washington, D.C. was not a coincidence. And the next one here in California, I hope it levels all of Los Angeles. Edgar Cayce once said that before New York is gone, Los Angeles and San Francisco will be gone. And there's only one way that that prediction could come true. A meteor, huge one, doesn't have to be too big, hitting the Pacific Ocean and causing a tidal wave maybe about a mile, 2 miles high, whoosh, wiping out everything along the California coast all the way up to Denver. Just like in the movie Armageddon. It doesn't have to be a meteor as big as the size of Texas like in the movie. It can be smaller and cause a tidal wave that big. So when people think about the energies that work, the hidden energies that work in the universe, and you physicists that work for the White House, you think you know it all? You don't. Remember I told you, I'm the master at knowing how DNA sequential order spits out the mental giants and where they're supposed to be. All this is a orchestrated thing that's going on with man sitting there trying to manipulate it. But in actual fact, the manipulation that man has done to me and that they do to themselves, thinking that they're all so powerful, is absolutely nothing compared to the universe. You have no idea what you're messing with. So when a person like me pops out of nowhere and says, you are damaging me, you should make it your total priority to fix it before it got any worse. And you didn't. So that's fine. That's fine. Because of the suffering I'm going through now, you won't believe the size of the earthquake that this city's going to get hit by. And all this is retaliatory. Whenever you do negative stuff to good people, even worse stuff happens everywhere in the country. Listen to all the videos in sequential order that I did. All my answers are in there. Don't think that I'm just some fool or some crazy or crackpot. Don't think that for a second. The quantum universe is much smaller and much more intelligent than all the whole planet Earth put together. And there are certain people that know how to put that puzzle together and know how to warn you that this is not psychic energy or some being that can actually, or like water beings that I talk about. It isn't that much. It's hard to understand. I could all explain it chronologically and logically, but you people don't care. You're too busy with your SUVs and your cell phones and being on YouTube and surfing on the internet and hacking the internet. You hackers, you're so stupid. Oh yeah, we're going to make lots of money. Let's just hack. Stupid. So you're as stupid as the politicians that all of you hate and the law enforcement that you hate as well. You're all the same. You're all in the same bucket. You're so stupid, all of you.